if more people consider graffiti as art or vandalism, the more people consider it as art than vandalism. And like it just shows like this is like pretty tagging and stuff right here, and then like there's like that's let's see right here is just like vandalism.
Well,
If it's stuff like this, it's pretty, but like if it's just like stupid writing, I mean, yeah.
So what you're telling me, your group is telling me that the difference between graffiti and vandalism, as defined by you, is
Like if
the
they just-
aesthetic value, like how pretty it is?
No, it's just like if they write stupid stuff, like
Gang-related
like
stuff.
just like writing all this and stuff, that looks terrible. But like, I mean, look at this and this. Like some of the stuff like actually makes it look nice.
So it's not the content of the message, like,
And like that, like if they write about stupid stuff, like just like game names and all that, like.
As graffiti, like people put rest in peace or they put a gang, something to do with a gang affiliation, but people like who do art like graffiti, like they make things like this, they make it stand out.
Yeah.
They make it notice for people to see that this is a work of art, not like things like crossed out and rewrote it again and then they say put your name on there or anything like that. And then people like this is just all scribbled. It's like a little kid that just wrote on something and just wrote anything.
Yeah.
And then most people who do like things like this, they probably are promoted or to be like,
They get paid for that.
yeah, they get paid for that. And then other people just waste their time just buying cans at the store, dollar store, and just writing whatever on cars, trains.
You don't buy a weed.
You have to present it.
okay, so if graffiti is an art, right, and if it's art versus vandalism, why can't they just spray paint on top of like a canvas? Like, why does their canvas have to be a building?
Well,
It's
like
on the wall.
most things, like people just write over on top, and then like artists, people they just write. They find things that are like clean spot, or they get permission to do it. But most,
Paid for it.
yeah, and most of them they just write on abandoned things like.
And like
Yeah,
house,
alleys.
abandoned houses.
Hmm.
A lot is like on the train station.
And most people, they think like, when they see this stuff, when they come around Detroit, they think, oh, this place is trash and there's no value into it. But when you look at it, sometimes you see graffiti things like art. They do it for a reason, to help the community.
So then my next question would be,
Yeah.
I didn't even look at you.
María, tan bonita que te miras en la cámara.
My question I forgot. I was so distracted by your beautiful face.
It's so out there.
You said, the last thing you said, what was it? People come to the
They
city.
come to
Like
Detroit and they
tourists.
see it.
Like they come to Detroit, they're like, oh my
Trash.
god, this place is so ugly. Why do people live here? It's so
Graffiti everywhere.
nasty. Like.
I don't remember. There was something you said just now that was really, really important. And I wanted to ask you a question about
They
it.
come here and the graffiti like they actually sometimes they make graffiti like to help the community.
Oh, how does it help the community? That's what you said. How does graffiti help the community? That's what I want to know, because that's what you
Like,
just said.
They help the community because some people, they express how they feel to live around here. And they just write things, like sometimes they'll do it on schools, like they ask them to do it and they write like probably AOA or something and
Like they've done it for years.
So, no, I get you. Do you agree?
No te volteas así, te voy a partir la madre.
So, because what I hear you saying is that there's messages in graffiti that people are speaking that express how people feel.
Can I say something? Like,
Wait, there's a counter argument. You don't agree?
No.
Okay, and why?
Because, like, why would y'all want somebody to scribble up all y'all stuff? Why y'all can't just paint it up to make it look good? Y'all don't have to just scribble.
The same script.
Like, whatever.
It's
It's
like
like,
here, this is like nice. Like this right here.
yeah, it's nice, but you don't gotta scribble on stuff.
This has to
Well, that's the thing. We're comparing about ignorant people and people who aren't ignorant. Like people who are ignorant, they don't care.
They'll do stuff
just,
like this.
They'll go over on top anything if they want. But people who aren't ignorant, they have
They get paid for it.
they get permission to do it.
It's their
And
job.
to see, I think most people here, some people have a creative art. They just don't want to express it and tell people about it. They just write on anything and they make a nickname. But people who put like things like of art, they know who they are.
Maybe those people don't have access like others do. Like, think of other ways that some people have access to money, and
Well, the thing is, how if they have access to money, how do these people have access to scribble on stuff to buy cans?
well, what I'm saying is we see stuff all around us. There are messages, because I'm going with this argument that you said that there's messages that are contained within the graffiti that tell you about people and where they come from and what they think, right? Well, there's similar ways that people express where they come from, what they desire, and what they think. That are also, it might not be graffiti. What are some places that we might see the same type of thing? Yes.
What I learned from me talking to people that are graffiti, they do graffiti for like trying to get away from problems, like fighting from their parents and problems they have like with people or with their families, like violence. So they just do art so they can get away from the problems, at least for that time that they're doing that art. And like my friend, he tags for because he has a problem with his dad. That his dad is an alcoholic, and he doesn't really want to be at the house, and he rather does tagging and keeps his mind off of his dad, like trying to get hurt or something. That his dad get him hurt or something. Like he always does graffiti. And at AOA we had a program that was a tagging crew where a famous tagger, Syntax, he went to school and he taught us how to use the can and where, like specifically where to tag and what kind of taggings to do. And he says he does tagging because it expresses himself and is outmasked.